How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the Clutch City Entertainment channel. It's your boy Big E here, getting ready to talk about the Falcons game as the Texans moved to 2-3, lost to the Falcons in a very disappointing loss. Literally came down to the last kick of the game where Young Ku had to make the field goal and the Falcons got the win. But I know a lot of people have been criticizing Slowick, rightfully so. But I am going to move into this first thing is Slowick was trying to establish the run game. Was the run game working? No. We can all agree that the run game was not working. They averaged 2 yards per run. It was not pretty at all. But you have to factor in, first of all, that we are going up against the best pass defense we played so far. Forcing a pass, forcing maybe Stroud to throw an interception, losing field position so quickly like that. I get it. I get why they were trying to establish the run. And I liked how they tried to be creative with it a bit, but then it was just kind of stale. So I get it. But I do want to focus a bit on the Falcons defense as well. First of all, the Falcons defense clearly their main goal was to, hey, let's keep Stroud out of the pocket. Let's force Stroud to roll out of the pocket and let him make plays from over there. And first of all, Stroud did great. I mean, could have done better, of course. He's a rookie. But for a rookie, he did very well scrambling out of the pocket and then creating something, going to his right, having those two plays where he found Tegan Kidriano and then he found Tank Dell. I mean, those two plays were great. It's something I didn't expect Stroud would be able to do this early on, just because pre-draft we all knew him as, this pocket passer, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff type. When he's rolling out and he's making plays every now and then, and he's making those plays against a very good secondary. Jesse Bates, the best safety in the league, the highest paid safety in the league, 3 interceptions in 5 games, going up against AJ Terrell, one of the best coverage corners in the league, going up against Richie Grant, who's a very underrated safety, and then going up against that, Falcons solid D line with Grady Jarrett and Calais Campbell. So it's a very tough defense to play against, and you do have to be creative in your play calling. But let's move on to the Texans defense here. And this is where a lot of people might disagree with what I'm going to say. But the main goal was obviously, hey, don't let Bijan run all over us. Don't let Bijan cook us all game. And let's just let Ritter cook and see what happens pretty much, right? They were basically daring Desmond Ritter to do anything. They were like, yep, we're focusing on Bijan. Bijan can't do much. And Desmond Ritter, he cooked. I mean, I'm sorry. When you let a bottom five quarterback throw for 330 yards on you, two touchdowns, sorry, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown, I mean, you can't expect to win that game. We were close, but just that game, the way it went, the way it played out with, our defense, our cornerbacks giving so much cushion at first and then just leaving guys open, the linebackers, if you know me and you've been following me, I love Henry To'oto'a, but Henry To'oto'a had a bad game, a very bad game. He allowed like 7 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown, something like that. Not his best game, but we knew he'd be struggling as a rookie, and we knew that not every game was going to be perfect. And to be honest, I like that we're this disappointed in a loss. I like that we're this sad over a loss because this means that there's expectations. The last 2 years, we'd lose a game, be like, yep, we lost another game because Pep Hamilton can't run an offense, or yep, Tim Kelly can't run an offense, or yep, Romeo Crennel can't run a defense, you know, and it was just like a normal thing. But now we lost a game that we almost won, that we should have won, assuming a couple of plays went our way, and we're disappointed. There's like beef on the fan base again on Twitter. There's people being disappointed. There's people arguing against Slowick, people arguing for Slowick, and I kind of miss that. I miss that feeling of, man, we should have won that game, and because there's expectations now, because we look like a good team now. Good teams should not be losing to a bottom five quarterback. Good defenses should not be losing to a bottom five quarterback. It's obvious. Desmond Ritter, with all due respect, he is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, and we let him throw for 330 yards on us. You really can't do much when that happens. But back to the point, We played a very, very good match. We played competitive. We tried to force the run a bit more than I liked. I get why the run was there. I get why they were spamming run plays. The O line being healthy kind of pushed towards, hey, let's run a bit more. Let's try to establish the run so we can create off play actions, create off RPOs. But the run was not working. The O line was not getting any push on the run blocks. Shout out Laramie Tunsil though. He graded out at 89 in his pass blocking grade. And I mean, what a game back. Laramie Tunsil, Titus Howard both allowed 0 sacks, 0 hurries, 0 hits. They had a perfect game, even though Titus was playing at left guard. And I feel like all we have to do now is not put Titus at left guard. Let's put Jared Patterson at left guard. Let's put Juice at center. And let's just put Titus back at right tackle. Please. You paid him money to make him a right tackle. Don't play him at guard. You gave him money to be your right tackle, your franchise right tackle for the next 3, 4 years. Don't play him at left guard. It doesn't make sense. Even though he can hold his own a bit, but it does not make sense. And yeah, with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What you think we could have done better to win this game? Do you think this is more on the defense, on the offense, on Slowick, on Demiko? All I know is it's not on CJ Stroud, and that's all I care about. As long as Stroud looks good, like he did yesterday, I'm happy. No matter the result. 2-3. On to the Saints next. Another big, big defense. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.